Last week, I failed. I failed on every level of coaching. Wochen paid the price. I failed at prep and forgot Florges existed. I failed at the game. Switched Wochen into danger. I failed at Tommy Hack's prevention. Got crit. But around here, we learn from our mistakes. Our losses teach us far more than our wins. So this week we want revenge. And this week, we are out for blood. And I need to be at the top of my game. Because my opponents are the blazing Brelooms. Don't let that 0-5 record fool you. This is a tough squad to deal with. It's a hard rain team that says you have to be this tall to ride. And if you don't reach that level, you're going to get crushed. Polytoad, with that rain set in it as an ability, being able to switch in and out is going to cause us problems. Rillaboom, with fake up pressure and priority grassy glide, plus the insane damage from Woodhammer, has to be respected. Basket Legion on cleanup duty, it's insanely hard with even one boost on last respects. Houndoom, I used last season, really very versatile, and with potentially having fire damage in the sun that I'm wanting to set, I've got to be wary of it. Mimikyu is tough to deal with and set Trick Room if they want to go that route. Then we come to Thunderous Therian, the monster in my nightmares. 101 base speed, 1 point faster than the fastest Mon on my squad. 145 special attack means with choice specs and terra flying, it can solo the entire team. 79, 70, 80 on the bulk means it's not exactly easy to KO. I worked long and hard over the next 10 minutes and then it hit me. Just be faster. Enter Choice Scarf Great Tusk. With 64 points into speed plus that Choice Scarf, we outspeed absolutely everything on the Polytoad squad. With Sun Up giving us that juicy boost into attack, I spin all one shot the bulkiest Dundee. And head to hit Mimikyu, high horsepower and close combat and solid stab options. We padded out that god awful special defense stat and optimized the HP for some sweet grassy terrain recovery if Rillaboom shows up. This thing's gonna go fast, hit really freaking hard. The wrench in this plan though is bold. Little prankster bug has priority tailwind, allowing Thundy to go before our mama. So his faithful sidekick Sableye is back. This week I really have to protect the little demon. I need it for the weather war. So expecting a thunderous lead, I've gone heavy into Spadef. We've got Sunny Day to win the weather war and give our main sweepers a juicy boost. Reflect to nerf their mostly physical threats outside of that evil genie, and Fake Out to deal with the unexpected. The plan at this point is, if there's no bug on the field, Tusk will outspeed Thundy. So we Sunny Day, Ice Spinner, Thunderous into the cold depths of prehistoric hell and worry about the rest of the team later. If the bug is on the field, we have to commit our terror. So Tusk has got Terra Steel. This allows us to live a terrifying Terra Blast. But here we have options. We can, Sunny Day, eat whatever move Thundy throws at us and KO it. Or we can fake out the bug, hoping it's not Covert Cloak. and pray for the 19% chance to Oko. It might not sound like a choice, but stopping the tailwind going up, even for one turn, if we can get that 20%, if that 20% is on our side, the rest of the battle becomes a lot easier. With Thunder gone, nothing else on that Brelooms squad has access to stab flying damage without terror. Flying is the major weakness my team has. Well, there's also rock, but is rock a real type? Anyway, from here, the lines depend on the team he brought, and Tusk is still alive. Volc comes to absolutely every game. It's a massive wall to his entire team, with the exceptions of Houndoom and Volbeat. Volbeat doesn't do the greatest amount of damage, so if Houndoom is around, we need to keep Tusk safe to deal with it. It's a pretty offensive snail set this week, since I'm not relying on setting up. I've kept the growth just in case the opportunity arises, but it's mostly there to be bulky and in combination with Reflect, make his physical attackers do negative damage. I went with Citrus Berry because I think I'll probably end up switching around a bit, so leftovers won't be the most consistent way to get healing and extra bulk, and Terra Steel to cover its main weaknesses. We needed a way to match Tailwind if the bug appeared, so Salamence was a must. Also, being dragon flying, it's great defensively outside of the evil genie. And rock, I always forget about the rock. So, Tailwind, Roots for recovery and kindly removing our flying typing, Sunny Day for backup weather, and Outrage since we're running a defensive set. And I'm not actually expecting to click a damaging move, but if I need to, Outrage is just stupid damage. Now, we had our defensive set up. I have to find 2 more sweepers, 2 more Mons that can help out Tusk or step up and finish the job if Tusk gets taken out. And we only really have 3 options here: Napoleon, Gardevoir, and Volcarona. Napoleon unfortunately doesn't hit anything that Tusk can't, so Penguin sits this one out. This leaves us with Guardy and Volc. Here's where I made some interesting discoveries. Starting with Gardevoir. I've always kind of looked at Guardy offensively as a budget Fluttermane, but its lack of speed has always kind of stopped me from using it in that way. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Guardy can be as good as the best Mon in VGC at the moment. I'm delusional, but I'm not an idiot. The base stat total is vastly different, but if you look at the stat distribution, you start to see some similarities. We get a little bit more HP and a bit more defense, which is kind of helpful, in exchange for losing some on that bloated Spadef side. I thought this could be pretty fun to mess around with, so I started throwing things into the builder and the damage calculator and seeing what would stick. To be honest with you, I was kind of blown away by the results. Otherwise, we live anything that a Choice Specs Thunder could throw at us, and that's honestly, on the special side, the hardest hitting one he's got. And at 116 modest, Moonblast has a 56% chance to KO a no bulk Thundy. With Terra Fairy, it takes. I wasn't needing it to deal with that thing, but this gave me so much hope. Without Stab, we have an 80% chance to KO Basculegion with Energy Ball. And thanks to the defensive help, the fish can't touch us. If we've already Terra Fairied, then Moonblast is an Oko, and Basculegion does even less. This was the set. Slapped on Shadow Ball to help deal with Mimikyu and called it a day. Volcarona. Oh, Volcarona. This thing is so strong. But I always look at the worst case scenario. And if we can't win the Weather War, it goes from being a near unkillable embodiment of destruction to a complete liability. Terror. And y'all know I don't like committing terror before the battle even starts. If I bring this thing in the bag and I have to Terror Tusk turn 1, I lose if Tusk goes down. But I needed to find something. I needed to find a way to make Volcarona work. Because I didn't want to bring in Polio. I needed something that offered a different route through this battle. Tusk. But again, the damage calculator. Fiery Dance in the sun after a single quiver. 81% chance to OHKO and max HP. And let's be honest, there's no chance he runs that much bulk on his best offensive piece. It would take 196 HP at the minimum to even have a chance at living. This completely changed my outlook on this match. With 116 speed EVs, we outspeed Politoed. This is key. This means that if he leads Politoed, Fundy, he can fake out Thunderous, get off a Quiver Dance before Politoed can attack. Meaning we have a +1 in special defense, which allows us to live a Weather Ball in the rain without terror. And then KO the Thundy following turn. There's even a chance that with the sun up, turn 2, we still live a second Weather Ball, letting us then get all that health back with Giga Drain. With that +1 in speed, we outspeed absolutely everything, unless they have Tailwind. And the majority of the team, even in Tailwind, unless they're absolutely maxed out on speed. With Terra Dragon, we wall the entire team, not named Mimikyu, and can be constantly regaining health with leftovers and Giga Drain. It's not even adding in the fact that he could bring Rillaboom with grassy terrain. Double leftovers, Giga Drain. If we don't need the HP, we can sit there spamming Fiery Dance, hoping to get extra boost to take us to +2. At that point, there's nothing stopping this moth. This was it. This was the plan. Stable Eye, plus Volc on lead. Fake out into Quiver Dance. Sunny Day, plus delete the biggest threat on the field. Then, reflect if possible, keep Wo-Chien and Tusk in the back to deal with whatever Volc can. If the reflect isn't possible, swap in Wo-Chien. Now, I know Starstreak isn't going to let it be that simple, but honestly, what can stop them off? Oh. Okay, we have Terra Fire Politoed, Terra Flying Thunderous, exactly as I was expecting. He brought the Volbeat, that's interesting. Was not expecting that. Rillaboom and Mimikyu. He hasn't brought the Houndoom. I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with that. So, nervous. So, yeah. I'm a little bit worried about that Volbeat, actually. We're going to have to see what the lead is. Fire on the Politoed. We're going to have to bring the Tusk for that. if he terrors it. But we shall stick to the plan. First of all, gone grass on the Rilla. Does like his Terra Grass Rillaboom. Got quite a few things weak to the Tusk, which is interesting. We do this. Because we need to get the Volc set up. We'll bring the Tusk in the back. And we'll bring the Welsh in. So, the game plan is fake out into Quiver Dance. Turn 2, depending on the lead, Sunny Day, and we nuke the biggest threat. Then we can get Sableye out for Wo-Chien to come in. And then we've got Tusk to clean up whatever Volcarona can't KO. We just have to be careful of that Tailwind. He's gone Terra Dark on the Volbeat, so I imagine he's Covert Cloak. The question is whether it's Specs or Life Orb on Thunderous, because that makes a hell of a difference to the damage rolls. Got Politoed and Volbeat, okay. Okay. I'm thinking. He's got to be Covert Cloak on that Volbeat, so I'm going to fake that out. And I'm going to Quiver Dance. Do I need to Terra? Is the question. I'm not going to. He's protected the Politoed, that's cool. He's going to get his Tailwind off. There's nothing here threatening Volcarona whatsoever right now. But now, I've got a Sunny Day, and I am going to Terra. And I'm going to nuke that Volbeat slot. If he doesn't switch out the Volbeat, it gets wrecked. See ya, Volbeat. And we get the special attack boost. Beautiful. Now this Volc is just nuts. Right, there's Thunderous. Thunderous, unfortunately, will outspeed. Because they've got the Tailwind But there's nothing really threatening Welsh yet. Got to get rid of the Thunderous. Yep. Polytoad's gone out. Should have Giga Drained that slot. That's fine. So we know he's not Specs on the Thunder, so that makes that Thunderous a hell of a lot less threatening. The question is whether he's Swift Swim or Adaptability on that Basculegion. There's the rain again. He hasn't Terrored, so he's got Terra Fire on the Polytoad. He's got Terra Water on the Basculegion. I'm going to Snarl here. I'm just going to Protect. Just to scout out what he's going to do with that Basculegion. There's an Icy Wind. Okay. I don't think he's Swift Swim. I think he's Adaptability. Oh! That was Icy Wind from the Basculegion. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's some good damage there. That's some good damage. Okay. There's their Tailwind gone. So now, Volcarona outspeeds. So I'm going to Snarl again. And I'm going to Giga Drain the Basculegion. Here's the Terra. Onto the Basculegion. That's fine. He's not Swift Swim. We outspeed. No, he's Swift Swim. We live. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so we know he's Swift Swim and we can't outspeed. After one Quiver Dance. That is good to know. Ice Beam. Yeah, we eat that for breakfast. Wochi and a bulky boy. There's that Tablets of Ruin coming in clutch on that last Respects there. Oh my god. My heart went through the roof when I saw the last Respects come out. That Tablets of Ruin was just ridiculous. I am honestly doing nothing different. We are going to do the exact same thing. Ice Beam on Polytoad is kind of scary. But seeing how much it did to Woshien, after one Quiver Dance, it is not going to do much to Volcarona either, but I'm expecting a Mimikyu this time. No. Okay. He's probably going to protect. The question is... yeah. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. Just going for it. We outspeed the Politoed anyway. There's the fake out into the Thundy. There's the Quiver Dance. He's going to Ice Beam. Oh, he went for the Weather Ball again. Sunny day. We outspeed the Thunderous. It goes bye-bye. You can Terra Flying all you want, bud. You go down. You're going to have some serious bulk here to live. No. Now your Politoed can't Terra. The moth, way too freaking bulky, man. This moth is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, he's not in the rain, so I'm going to reflect. I'm going to Giga Drain you. Yep, Politoed goes out. He's coming in. Volbeat, okay. Oh, it lived. We've got the reflect though, so we're good. He's probably going to go for my Sableye now though. Oh no, he just went Icy Wind. Okay. Okay. So okay. Bring out the Wochen. Neuter that thing even more. You're gonna get up Tailwind. Now, why am I going for that? I go there every day. We now get outsped by that, but with the reflect and with the tablets of ruin, he's protected. That's fine. He just U-turned. That's a good play. Really, really good play. I can just snarl now. Protect. He's going to go after my moth. Now Welsh takes out the Basking Legion. Neuters the Polytoad. That's going to be on -1 special attack now. Let's just snarl again. Polytoad probably going to protect. That, he encored me. Good play. Good play. Very, very good play. Now I can Giga Drain you. Oops. I'll just protect again, I don't mind. I'll take that all right back. Do I need Welsh for anything now? Surely don't. Last turn of Encore. It's also the last turn of Rain. I know what I'm going to do. Bye-bye, Polytoad. That Encore was... I didn't see it coming. I don't know why. That Encore was a great play. Oh yeah, no. VG's the Brelum boy there. That was amazing game 2. Amazing game 2.